When most people hear the term hybrid animal, they often think of odd mutant creatures, hippopotamuses mixed with lions, dogs mixed with cats, or squirrels mixed with porcupines. Indeed, the word hybrid often invokes the imagination and encourages one to entertain these improbable combinations as miracles of science. However, the phrase hybrid animal merely means a crossbreed of two animals, a process which has occurred for centuries both artificially and naturally. The idea of hybrids dates back to the mythology of ancient times. Folktales were full of animal-human hybrid stories like mermaids and mentors. The word hybrid comes from ancient Greek, meaning the son of outrageous conduct, but understanding hybrid animals lies both in nature and science. Hybridization has been occurring in nature for thousands of years. Diaries of early hunters in the Northwestern Territories tell of shooting bears that were large and off-white with hairy paws, suggesting hybrids of Kodiak and polar bears. Recent DNA studies confirmed this is possible. The mixing of animals that are closely related happens naturally more than you might think. In fact, scientists have recently identified a number of hybrid zones, or places where animal hybridization is most likely to occur based on a number of different factors. These hybrid animals are far more important to nature than you might think. Evolutionary biology studies show that the fittest animals survive, no matter whether they are hybrids or not, and while some are simply genetically compatible in terms of survival, many others are not. A few examples of naturally occurring hybrid animals include the whitetail/mule deer, some Galapagos finches, and the European red deer and Chinese sika deer. Noted evolutionary expert Charles Darwin even commented on animal hybridization. He said, "Many species have bred in various menageries. Strange as the fact may appear, many animals unite with distinct species and produce hybrids quite as freely as, or even more freely than, with their own species." However, science has created some of its own hybrids for various purposes. Take, for instance, the mule, a cross between a female horse and a male donkey, which has existed since ancient Roman times. Today, mules are still used to tour the Grand Canyon's steep and narrow trails. Common pets like cats and dogs are often hybrid animals, having been crossbreed with another breed. Thoroughbred cats and dogs are valued for the purity of their blood, but because of the costs involved with thoroughbreds, most people find themselves with crossbreed dogs or cats for pets. Crossbreeding is a process that has occurred for centuries. There are many hybrid animals in the world, whether produced artificially by scientists or naturally in a common habitat because of familiar characteristics. Though many believe the unlikeliest hybrid animals, such as the liger, can occur only in a laboratory, the hybrid polar or grizzly bear found in the wild repudiates this belief. In this way, hybrid animals provide us with fascinating questions on fertility, as well as the limits, or rather non-limits of nature, while challenging our imaginations.